Hi, my name is Jackie Breed from Made Up Library. Go Cats! And today I'm going to be presenting to you on Enjoy the Experiences. So this program is a 4-part program that is going to impact the community, our parents, our students, and our libraries. It's going to hit several of our state mandated goals, as well as it's going to be meeting the kids where they need to be and hitting our most needed populations. So we're going to be looking at some major components. The first is, what does this program bring to the table? Why should we do this? Then we're going to say, what does the research say? How does the research support this program? We're going to be looking at our budget to see how much this is going to cost us and different activities that we are going to be implementing within this program. So why choose experiences? We know that students learn best through hands-on experiences. So we are going to be giving these kids these experiences. So for the first one, we're going to be looking at farms. And we're going to actually have a petting zoo come in because many of our students have never seen a cow or a goat or a sheep. By bringing these animals, they're going to have a new understanding of them. They're going to have an idea of their size. They're going to have an idea of what they look like. When you ask several of our students, where does milk come from? They'll tell you the grocery store. They have no idea it comes from a cow. How is butter made? They're not going to have these connections. So by doing this, they're going to have that hands-on, I petted a cow, I petted a goat. And many of our students, their parents cannot drive them to the farm. They cannot arrange to get them to see these cows or goats or sheep. So this would be an experience for both our students as well as our parents. From December to January, the monthly poverty rate now includes 3.7 million more children. There are now 25.4% of Black children in poverty, 23.9% of Latino children, and 15.1% of Asian children in poverty. This terrifying statistic says we need to do more. These parents are struggling with the rate of inflation. We need to be cognitive of the fact they cannot afford to do fun activities, and things that might seem simple, like getting your face painted for $10, may not be possible for our families. So we need to bring this to our families. We need to let our kids have the same experiences, and we need to be providing them at a way the students can experience. So to do that, we're going to be involving the community. There are going to be 4 events for the first year. The reason there were 4 events chosen was we wanted to make sure we were not doing events during book fair season or fundraisers, as well as the first month of school, because we wanted the kids to adjust. The programs will be open to all students, parents, and siblings. It's very important we have this open to the siblings because a lot of our parents cannot afford babysitters or childcare. By opening up this program to our kids, the siblings, it means the whole family can be involved. And our programs are going to go from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. The reasoning behind this time is because we have some students who may be able to stay at school after school and get to participate, and staying open until 6 allows parents who work to still get a chance to come in and participate. We are going to try and avoid Tuesday nights because Tuesday night has become the new church night, and we want to make sure most of our students are able to participate without either a sporting event or church. And the program is going to involve using the agricultural barn for the petting zoo from the district, volunteers including National Honor Society and Junior National Honor Society, and teachers in the school. Why experiences? Why was this the unit that was chosen? Well, the first reason is this program would increase inquiry and hands-on learning. Our students learn best when they are experiencing things, when they can smell it, taste it, see it. So by doing this program, we're going to be giving students experiences. We're also going to be providing small bits of food and allowing the parents to interact with the school. By creating a safe haven and a team between the community and our families, we are helping the students as well as the families. Many of our parents have also not gotten to do these experiences, so by doing these experiences, we're having a greater impact. We're going to also include middle school and high school students in programs such as National Honor Society and National Junior Honor Society. By doing this program, we want to encourage the students to have a love of the library and experience things they normally would not do. We want the kids to come in and know the library is a fun place, a safe place, a place they can go to enjoy books and enjoy fun activities and get to do things they normally would not get to do. This program is also going to do a good job of making sure we are looking at our kids' vocabulary and increasing it, as well as it's going to hit our Title I goals. Because these programs have both math and reading incorporated, it would cover our 2 Title I nights. But what does the research say? Why is this program important? The first thing that was said was reading is linked to mental health. By giving kids books, we are increasing their mental wellness. Our students have had 3 years of trauma, have had uncertainty and things that are not normal. We are giving our kids an escape. We are giving our kids a chance for their brains to heal. Our program also needs availability, opportunity, and support. So this program provides availability by providing a chance for parents and families to go to the library at least 4 times a year. It provides opportunity by having different experiences, things they can do to interact, and support because we're supporting the students in trying new things in a safe place where they get to explore and get to create. It also meets the need of parental support. All of this is going to be measured through our experiences, our sign-in sheets, and our student interactions. So what else does the research say? It says there's a growing consensus suggests that humans learn best when they are active, not passive, and engaged or not distracted. This program is going to have active learning. The students are going to see real animals. They are going to make snowflakes and make candy. They're going to get to do active learning. They're not going to sit back and just watch. It's going to be them engaging and them learning and them exploring and them making mistakes and seeing it's okay. Our parents are going to get an open door into the school to see this is what my kid is doing. This is what my kid is capable of. We've also found from the research that less structured activities give children opportunities to explore, engage curiosity, make choices, and set goals, provide opportunities to observe, learn from, and engage from others. This program will accomplish that. We're going to have less structured opportunities for children to explore. They're going to get to explore different maker spaces, different art projects, different math and science projects. We're going to engage their curiosity by having them ask questions. We're going to have them make choices of different ways to do things. For example, in the summer program, they will be making sand castles, and they're going to have to figure out different buckets and different ways to make their sand castles. They're going to set goals of, I want to make my sandcastle 3 towers high, or I want to make my sandcastle look like a dragon. And then they're going to get opportunities to observe, see if they did it, learn from it, oh, it collapsed, and engage with others and maybe collaborate with a peer and say, hey, how do you think I can make this work? And all of that can be measured by watching the students and getting student feedback. Students learn significantly more with active learning. They felt they learned from it. By doing this active learning, the students are going to learn more. DeClarius and McCarty did a study where they actually tested active learning and they tested passive learning, listening to a lecture. While the students felt they learned more from passive, they actually learned more from active. We're going to encourage students to take ownership of their learning and go out and seek it. And we're going to see if they follow through when they're in the library lessons. Active learning has been shown to have a 42% reduction of the difference between marginalized groups. For example, our low income, our children of poverty, this can decrease the effect by 42%. That's going to impact our STAR scores. That's going to impact our TELPAS because we're giving our kids a chance to verbally speak. We're giving our kids a chance to read, to write, to talk, to listen. So this is going to have a major impact on our testing grades, as well as our student success and our students' vocabulary. So what does the program include? It includes 4 seasonal activities. These were specifically chosen with the needs of our kids as well as our geographic location. So the first one is Fall Fun on the Farm. Many of our parents do not have a car. They cannot afford the $20 entrance fee to Dewberry Farms or to pay for the blueberries and the 45-minute drive to Tomball for blueberry picking. They can't afford the $15 for Old McDonald's farm. So we're going to bring the farm to our students. The next one is Winter, Let It Snow, because we do live in Texas. Not all of our students have experienced the snow, and they may not. So we're going to bring winter to them because that's something they may not get to see. In spring, we're going to be looking at rainbows and plants. Our kids are going to be studying rainbows, and we are going to have little gold coins and have the kids going out and finding them and making colors and doing some science experiences. And in the summer, we're going to be bringing a beach day to our students because many of our kids' parents work 2 jobs. They can't take their kid to the beach, or they don't have a car, or they can't afford the parking to park at some of the beaches. So let's look at the first unit, Fall on the Farm. For this unit, we're going to be reading Three Hens and a Peacock. The students will get to experience a petting zoo that will be provided by the Ag Barn, and Roy Kettleman is going to be providing that for us. They're going to get to make their own hay bale maze, so that will be their maker space. So they're going to design a maze and use hay bales and try and get a caterpillar through the hay bales. They're going to play pin the wool on the sheep, so we're going to talk about how many twirls, what did it make you feel, what hints did you use, what senses did you use. We're going to have sensory bids, creating a farm, reading about the farm, as well as we're going to have a giant barn that the kids are going to create into a reading nook so they can read and just learn that reading can be fun. The next unit we have is winter. We're going to be doing a Let It Snow. Because our kids live in the South, they do not get to experience the snow. So you're going to be reading the story Sneeze of the Snowman. We're going to be making snow volcanoes, snow paint, have snowball fights to practice our throwing, create their own snow, and leave with a snow globe picture frame. So they're going to get to make themselves in a little snow globe. During these 2 units, we'd also like to work on getting a face painter because many of our students cannot afford the $10 to get their face painted, or their parents, and that would be a very cool experience for them. There will also be different books about winter, both fiction and nonfiction, that students can peruse. And they are going to be learning how to make maple candy. In the fall, the food item is they're going to make their own butter. For the winter, we're going to be making s'mores, maple candy, and rock candy. In the spring, we're going to be looking at rainbows. We're going to be talking about rainbows and planting in this unit. Our book will be How to Trap a Leprechaun. And we're going to be using flashlights and colored translucent strips to make rainbows. They're going to be making jumping rainbows with cups and food coloring. They're going to be doing a Skittles rainbow experiment. They're also going to get a chance to pick their own plant. As for all these units, there will be advertisements leading up to it where the students will have to find the different rainbows and they'll get prizes or books, because again, we're trying to get books in kids' hands. So there are going to be prize books, there's going to be encouragement, there's going to be ways to get the kids excited to be in the library. For our last one, we're going to have a beach day. Now this one, we're going to have bouncy houses, we're going to be building sandcastle competitions, we're going to be playing limbo, we're going to be making beach slime, and our kids are going to be learning about aquariums and terrariums by making their own aquarium. The students are also going to get to build their own paper boat and try racing it with each other. And we'll be reading books about the beach and the ocean. And this is so important because our kids may not get a chance to go to the beach. They may not get to play beach ball. They may not get a chance to make their own beach ball and bouncy ball. So this opportunity is going to provide them with those experiences. And we're going to get to kind of have some picnicky food for the beach. So the budget right now is $1,500. It includes decorations, crafts, specials, books, advertisement, and food. We're going to have different activities for each one. So fall, we'll have find the farm animals and you get a farm pencil to build up to it. And then for winter, it's going to be find the snowman and get a winter book. For spring, find the gold coins to help fill the leprechaun's pot of gold. And we'll have an Esta mystery, and if you win, you'll get some books. For the summer, come get some beach books when you find the beach balls around the school. And each program is going to provide some form of cooking or food activity because a lot of our kids never get a chance to cook, or they eat a lot of processed foods. So they don't get to see this really cool activity. So they're going to get to do things like making butter, making s'mores, rock candy, snow candy. They're going to get to make different food for each unit. So the budget right now is sitting at $1,201, but the reason I said $1,500 is because there are things that are not currently on the budget, like the food, or if there's transportation, like if we need to pay for the trailers or gas. So there'll be other things. And if you'll just click on this link, you'll see that it will take you to the itemized budget, where it'll tell you what everything costs, where every item's going to come from, and what activity it is for. So it's going to be closer to about $1,500. Some of these items we'll not be able to purchase till closer to. Some of the ideas and inspiration have been put on this Pinterest board. And so you can see that there's the fall fun, and the kids will be making their own tractor. We're going to have the farm food, and the kids are going to get to do a sorting for our kindergartners. We'll have books like Miss Wishy Washy's Farm. There'll be little inference